Okay. I actually gotta check the mystery store a little bit more these days. I need that gold flowers. Okay. Yeah, but right now our logo is about so logo is essentially a character within itself. So yeah, right now we're still working on that. We do have we got some designs. Waffles contacted his guild leader from a different game and got some design ideas, concepts. And I think they're pretty good, actually. And after we finalize the design, I think Waffles is going to start working on the website. So yeah, that is some good stuff to look forward to. There's trash. Oh. Okay. I feel like every time I do this one solo, I'm just the support. Yeah, I won't spoil the spoil the what the new logo is gonna look like. But it is actually, I think at one point it was because of the PNGs for the avatars has not been created for each of the members, right? I think it's kind of like more or less like a homage to me. I wonder if what's the correct pronunciation of that? Homage or homage? So is there a British person in the chat that could let me know which one's the correct right pronunciation of that? But yeah, actually after this fight, I think he might have messaged me about it. That's still hitting the other thing, I think, right? Or is it just this thing becomes smaller as it's hitting me? See if I can get to at least 50% before I disengage. Okay. Damn it. Go right on the edge. Oh, I'm pretty sure since I see that many messages, that's probably waffles. Yeah, he does a lot of short messages. I do a long post. I mean, he could just, no, but I think he's talking to maybe the artist right now. Artiste, even though he is one. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. Looks like he wants to do a Monster Hunter stream. Okay. I think the rest of this one not to take too long. Okay, gear. No. Profile. Then gear. I'm gonna need those rocks. Okay. For those who are wondering, is these ones. There's just randomly saying, I'm gonna need the rocks. What the hell is this guy talking about? Come on, come on. There. I'll collect that for like a few days. Can't. Yep. Here, so that I could. Technically, that's like a mini boss, right? I mean, since I am over here, might as well just knock out a few of these. Yeah, like right in the vicinity, might as well. Yeah, none of his friends are actually helping him. After he's dead. Damn, that's... He was living a lonely life. Oh, and also, yeah, I'm a fat ass. I have a cake right next to me. I've been eyeing it the whole time. It's like, oh yeah, that cake. I'm gonna eat the hell out of that cake. As an actual cake, you know. Just, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think of it, and what else? Let's see. I think the biggest news was just the new logo. We got the sketch prototype ready for that. I have been thinking about making another, at least I have an idea for 2 videos for Monster Hunter. One is, of course, the classic Waffles dying again. And the second one is just a, like, it's a Gawk Mazio's video, but I was like, oh, maybe I should just hold off until 10-star Gawk Mazio's comes out. I think that might be funnier. I probably should just make it now to get ready for it. No, don't jump. Oh yeah, I think I was talking with Burrito about how Yoko Taro is hinting at a new Nier sequel. And he's also the head writer of the new Evangelion TV series, I think. Or series, I'll just say series. Might be easier to understand. Yeah, but a lot of his stuff has been getting cancelled in Square Enix. Because Square Enix, they do not want to take chances right now because Dawn Trail wasn't doing too good, so they're not raking in a lot of money. And every time they try to touch any gacha game, Square Enix usually fucks it up. I don't get how though. Like when you have an IP as strong as Final Fantasy, right? Like, and just the world, like, Phoenix Downs and stuff, right? Like, you could do so much with that. But at the same time, yeah, you do have to, like, kind of take risks. For them, instead of spending all their time on NFTs or whatever the fuck they're trying to do, and that could be set for Sony in general. Like, they just need to, like, make one mainline game and one, like, kind of like, like one that's kind of like, okay, we'll just kind of go out on them as an experimental game, right? And if they, Nier in general, I think it was an experiment. Oh, Drakengard was a very experimental game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one in Square Enix thought that Drakengard was going to do good. They just had so much money back then, they'd be like, yeah, fuck it. So, make the game. Yeah, they just need to, with their strong IP, they just need to go and, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm missing. Oh. Where's the... Yeah, this one. The conflict flared up again. But yeah, like, I don't know. If it was me, I would have, or like, a long time ago, I would have made like a 2D fighting game of Final Fantasy, like from Arc Systems. And if you do it right, you don't even have to have like your main line, like putting like, oh, Final, whatever, like it takes place in its own world, right? And then like you're more like, let's, oh yeah, the new season of new characters that are coming out. And then as you slowly drop in like a Cloud, a Sephiroth and stuff like that. Kind of like what Guilty Gear is doing with like their older characters. Would be easy peasy. Almost like the fact that Bandai cannot make a, like, with a IP as strong as, like, Gundam, they can't work on it too well. It's just mind-boggling. Like I'll be doing like, at least I think they're getting better these days, not with the gaming side, but just with like, they finally pulled the band-aid off of the whole like, Gundam main character can be a woman. They were like that for like a long ass time. So after they found out that it doesn't really matter what people think of Gundam Witch and Mercury, that show did good. Like that did good. The opening songs are good. As you also be, so you know, they only have bangers. It's almost like I mean, good Yonosu Kenshi to do your opening, and you're pretty much good. The fact that they did not feature that song a lot, and he sang the main theme song of Final Fantasy 16, and the fact that it didn't feature that song enough, I think is what kind of did it injustice. Like it's just the ending song, and you only hear it once. At the end, of course. I mean, okay, so I would have made a fighting game of Final Fantasy. I would have like at least made quite a few more games of the Ivalice, something with tactics, like extended world of Ivalice or something. That's what I would have done. So people want more Ivalice stuff. And don't do like what they did with the Van, like no. Van and Penella. They were cool in their follow-up games, but like, okay, if I could get them over here. Yes. Took a little bit of damage, but I take more damage, but it feels like I kill it in a cleaner way. I'll say, what else would I? Oh, I would have definitely messed with the Chrono Trigger series. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. I would have done something else with it. Kind of like what they did with what's the one game, that gacha game? Yeah, it was like they turn things at gacha when they don't really need to. On the side note, speaking of gacha, I would have definitely made a gacha SD Gundam game. Anyone who's into like Gundam, the SD Gundams, right, or super deformed Gundam, is like the smaller, cuter version. Yeah, there's so much you could do that with that. Like, just do like kind of like a Fate Grand Order, where like you have like this different story that takes place in like they have or a whole TV series and comic and all that about like it takes place in like the Three Kingdoms. You have the one about knights, like with Knight Gundam fighting Satan Gundam. You have the whole Knight series is very long. You know, like you have that. You have like the whole Musha Gundam, which is like pretty much like the war, or I'll say the Sengoku Jidai, the feudal era of Japan. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, like could have done that. There's some of like the space military kind of scenarios they have. There's so much you could like play from in that, and just have it like, yeah. If they just had me, and I think the IP is so strong, the gameplay does not need to be like that great. Like, I mean, most of the IP is so strong, the Fate Grand Order, right? Like, the gameplay is not really like anything breathtaking, but like people still like it because they like the characters and whatnot, and all the artists and stuff. You could definitely do the same for was a Gundam. I mean, kind of what Build Fighters did. Like Build Fighters were definitely able to capitalize on nostalgia, and people want to see cool Gundam fights, right? I think, and the fact that there was some like in the first, I think the first series is the best. They had the best music. One of the, I think the better fight scenes were in the first season because it's kind of like they did it twofold, nostalgia bait, but at the same time, there were, I want to say like real stakes in the game, right? But like, if if your machine gets broken, you have to like fix it, like in the world it'll cost money and all that stuff. So there's kind of some stakes, right? But at the same time, I think is like you see certain characters right being happy, and the like characters that died in a whole awful way in Gundam, you got to see them alive and happy or whatever in Gundam Build-A-Fighter. So it's almost like a Gundam Valhalla, right? I think that's what people liked, where like some like where fate kind of tore these two people apart. Now they're happy together. You're like, oh. So I think that's what made people like Gundam Build-Fighters a lot more. Okay, if I remember correctly, the person's like somewhere over here. Don't go too far up. Oh yeah, see. Yeah, that's generic. Oh no, he's gonna ask me questions. You won't get a riddle today. A riddle all day keeps the doctor away. Yeah, in this stream, we talk about how we can make games that we like better. Or like telling the companies like, hey, if you had this idea, you could definitely make money with it and people will like it. Like I'm still in the camp of like, I want to see a Darkstalkers versus Guilty Gear. If you make that game for me, I will buy it. Make it 2D. Don't do that whole 3D shit. Like if you do 3D, like Marvel Tolkien, like Guilty Gear is 3D is fine, but not like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I liked it for what it was at the time, but I like the 2D drawings better. Okay, go over here. Start a Daimson. And this will be it today for... today's a semi-short one, I guess. For Blue Protocol. We talked about some stuff. We talked about... was it how Bandai and Square Enix could make money. Looking forward to our new logo. That'll take a little bit, but at least we have like something concrete, kind of. So yeah, got to talk about those things today. What game would you like us to make better? What are your thoughts on it? So write in the comments and talk about like, oh man, I wish they would remake this game. And I mean, another game is Parasite Eve. And just scrap Parasite Eve 2, 3, and all the other ones. Just make it Parasite Eve and start it from there, from fresh. Because Aya Berry is a cool character, and you could do so much with her character, and have her make her own series. Because she's like, because of what they did to Jill Valentine, like, she was an icon, and then she stopped being an icon. Like, when you think of Resident Evil now, you think of, oh yeah, Leon and Chris. Leon Kennedy, Chris Redfield. I forgot the name of the protagonist in 7. and 8. But just yeah, it's like Jill never got that like kind of good treatment. Like every time she's in a game, it's like kind of like what? So yeah, I think they did Jill dirty. So I think maybe this time they could Square Enix could learn from that. And so when we do Aya Bear this time, main character of Parasite Eve, make her a cool character that could stand on her own, make her complex, and if you can't do the whole complex, just don't do it like they did Lightning. Lightning in Final Fantasy 13 was cool in her supplementary materials because she actually kind of like talked and stuff, right? But in the game, she was very boring. They tried to make her female Cloud, and Cloud, he had more depth to him, I think, than Lightning did. I know it's a hot take, but I'm sticking to it. That's my hot take, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, for more hot takes like this, so tune in tomorrow where I probably have some other odd hot take. So for anyone who's still watching, you guys take care. Definitely subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and you'll listen to me rant even more. Take care.